Short stories from I Never Heard My Father Sing. Tales from Mid-Century Life in the Texas Hill Country by Gus Henry Jacob.
Did you ever hear of a wedding custom called holding rope? It was a tradition at most of the weddings that I attended as a youngster, and it could only be maintained in a rural culture where roads were narrow and dusty, automobiles had no air conditioning, and large wedding receptions were held at the home of the bride. A small reception with less than 100 guests, and the effort was hardly worthwhile. But 200 or 300, and there was hope of a lucrative outcome. All a 10-year-old boy needed was a friend and a rope long enough to stretch across the road. The object was to collect a toll from every car headed to the celebration. As festive friends neared the home, it was of little consequence to pay a small toll and hurry on to the smorgasbord of beer, barbecue, and all the fixings. Oh, it wasn't unusual for a second pair of youngsters to show up with a rope of their own and create a toll gate ahead of ours. Heated arguments were bound to ensue as to the rights of prime toll position, usually resulting in the advantage given to either first come first served or whomever was closely related to the wedding couple. Most wedding guests, in good humor and a celebratory spirit, didn't mind the 2 tolls, even anticipated a second rope. Coins would fly from the windows, initiating a scramble for dimes in the dust. Practically every driver knew what to expect, at least 1 toll, maybe 2. Only an outsider would be reluctant. Any hesitation on his part would be met with a tighter stretch of the rope and daring glances from the determined whippersnappers. Won't he be surprised when he gets to the next rope up ahead? Theoretically, the tolls collected were for the bride, and occasionally she was offered the bounty, but she rarely accepted. She, as well as her guests, considered it all in fun, and the lads divided the spoils and pocketed their loot. I don't know how the custom began, but those days are gone. The county roads have all been widened and paved. Receptions now are rarely held at the home of the bride. The large air-conditioned venues with disc jockey and dancing offer far more comfort, as well as protection from the Texas unpredictable weather. What's left has become one of those stories that grandpas tell, all beginning with, "When I was your age."